Where's your work?
Right here.
Oh, we should have really roasted,
Has like special
Is
gloves.
it the standard type?
It's a standard cup that has special gloves. There's white gloves in there.
So Jeff, you wrote that one?
Yeah, so you can blame me if it's not.
You are a wordsmith.
You could be a country music star.
I got a face for radio.
Yeah, what do you got a face for radio? Pete?
Yep.
Promise I wouldn't talk about business tonight. We're just going to have fun, no shot. See how long that lasted. First, Cheryl, thanks again for you and Malcolm hosting this over at your house. It's a great spot. We had a good time where we were last year, but this is pretty special.
Yeah.
And we said we were going to have a good Christmas party, so we've had a good Christmas party. Love this room, love the house. Thanks for doing it.
Thank you everybody for coming.
The only thing I want to say is talk a little bit about Wally and the Wally Award. It's a very special to all of us who were fortunate enough to know him. And this time of the year, we reflect back on what he meant to us and what a special guy he was. And you know, he was a good friend. He was a good businessman, and he really believed in this company. And so I think it certainly motivates me to continue to think about what he would think about what we're doing. And I think he would be proud of us. We had a great year. As far as I'm concerned, we didn't, these sales guys didn't come through and sign these big contracts.
Sorry, Todd.
But we had a great
Blame it on
year.
time.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think when we start talking about this award, we need to remember where it came from. And we go back to what Wally said. When he joined this company, he felt like that if he was going to be a part of it, that we had to have a great product. We had to have good customer service. And we needed to have fun at work, which the place we work needed to be a fun and good place. He said that's what you need to do to be successful. And if you do all of that, you'll be successful. And when I look back on it, frankly, I think we kind of lost our way there for a little while. We didn't have a good product. We had problems with the products, inconsistency, the bugs. We had some problems with customer support. And frankly, I don't think there were times when Sleepex was a very good place to work. And so when I look back on what we've accomplished this past year, I feel real good about what we've accomplished this past year. I think we made a serious commitment to rewrite the product, to make it a better product. I think we have a better product than we had. I think we have a great customer service department. We've reorganized that. We're paying more attention to that. We got great feedback from our clients. And from what I can see, it's a better place to work. I mean, you guys have done a good job of setting up your own accountability and transparency, and I think we're well positioned to take advantage of that. And again, I think Wally would really be proud of what we've done. And so I think we need to understand that and appreciate that. And now we get to the last part of his equation, and that then you will be successful. So I think we're positioned to do that. And this award, it was all about remembering Wally, remembering what Wally stood for, and I can't think of anything better to recognize somebody in this company every year that represents what really he stood for. And so if you're lucky enough to get this award, if you got the first one, I think you should always be proud of that because of Wally. So I know this is a process that takes place internally, which I think is good, that the individual members of the team decide who gets this award. We certainly don't decide. And we don't decide anything. So, everything's a surprise. So anyway, I'll just turn it over to you, and you talk about a little bit about the process and who is Wally Award winner for this year.
Well, first of all, let me say I'm unbelievably proud to be in front of you again this year. As Roy said, the year hasn't necessarily panned out the way we thought it would be, but in some ways, I think it was way better than we thought it would be. I think we questioned how fast our user base would come on to this product, and they seem to be sucking it up. And the execution with our team has been amazing, and no small part to everybody, every single person in this room. And I'm just proud to be associated with you, so I appreciate it. This process is the same as last year, absolutely confidential. I'm the only one who got it, all the votes. And I would say, again, like last year, I don't know if you remember last year me saying that it was unbelievably close. And that closeness actually made me feel, last year and again this year, really proud to be associated with you. And what I mean by that is I don't think there is one clear superstar in our group. I think that there are a number of people who play really, really important roles. And it's a pleasure to be surrounded by you. With that being said, there was one person who stood out to people. And I'm going to have Amy come up and present the trophy as last year's winner. But first, I'm going to talk from one of the email recommendations that I got. And I did this last year, and my words are never as eloquent as those of our groups. So I'm just going to read an excerpt from one of the nominations. When I take a step back and look at the past year, aside from the release of Lab-Retriever, our greatest changes and accomplishments have occurred in no small part because of Neil's hard work. He has also never lost the spirit of success, even when things get tough. He believes in our company, our product, and our people. I think Wally would be proud. And I'll give that up. That was from Wendy, And the stuff that, I'll just say quickly this, and then I'll let Amy take over, but the stuff that you have done in the last, the stuff that you've done in the last year and a half has been amazing. I'll be real honest, I told this story to others. I don't know that I ever told this to you. When I first came on, I was worried whether you would even be an employee in 6 weeks. You were burnt out, you were frustrated. I didn't know if you could get your head wrapped about being customer service. And your ability to rally, try new things, and learn new things, is unbelievable. And our customers and our employees really appreciate it. So Amy, I'll let you say a few words because I know this word meant a lot to you last time. And I'll put the gloves on.
It's hard to come up with something when you don't know who the winner is. But,
I wouldn't tell it.
you know how much I appreciate you. I mean, you helped make Scrum happen, being our little Scrum Master. And you took it seriously and you work hard at it. And you're our buffer. You keep the bad guys away from us and let us do our job. And help us see what's really important. And I thank you for that. And I thank you for your support over the years. It's meant a lot to me.
You make this a fun place to work. Thank you.
I would like to first thank RJ for putting me out of my comfort zone, like a lot. And I can honestly say, of the whole time I've been here, this has been the best year ever to work at this company. And I'm really excited for the next year. So, thank you, everybody.
Before we finish, I've got one more thing. And this is the first year that I literally came close to calling the board and saying we need to give 2 Wally Awards. I mean, it was that tight. And I just want to say, Cheryl, you've been amazing. You too have been, the way you've grown and the way you have helped our team and how much change you personally have had to go through this transition is, we couldn't be where we are without you. And I thank you. And I didn't do a Wally Award, I should say.
But you got Malcolm's.
But I got Malcolm. A scotch that I'd never heard of, a type of scotch. So I thought,
But since it's mine
That's
too.
But seriously, the whole group, I really should have brought some of the emails. It was amazing what people said about you, and it's echoed through my sentiment. And I appreciate you having us here, and thank you for everything. And thank you guys for all coming.
Come take your present.
I have no idea if that's decent or not.
Oh, that's something I've not seen before, and I do try to keep up with the things that
Your scotches, you can say it.
this is quite special. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
With a toast to a great next year, we're set up for it.
Here,
We
here.
deserve it.
That's what we.
That's right. That's right.
That's the success part.